You have now tuned into Insight Sundays, the show that brings you relevant news, youth and political topics with a new direction and focus for our communities. Log in with Facebook and get connected. Here's your host, Adrian Mickens.
Good evening, Indiana, and welcome to another edition of Insight Sundays, right here on WHMB TV-40. I'm your host, Adrian Mickens, and I want to wish you and your family a happy holidays and a happy new year. As always, I want to make sure that we acknowledge all of our sponsors, which are Andrew J. Brown Academy, Indiana Christian Leadership Conference, or ICLC, Ramey and Haley Attorneys at Law, George Buck Elementary School, Alpha Foundation for the Youth, Buttons and Bows Hair Salon, Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, New Vision Lighthouse Ministries, Hair Artistry Indy, Inner Beauty Program Incorporated, New Breed of Youth, First Achieve the Challenges for Excellence, Lighthouse Academy Charter School South and East Campus, Beach Grove Bible Church, and Sam Ash Music Store. Stay connected with us on all of our social media platforms, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. Again, that is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays, as well as you can download the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, you can download the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. As always, Indianapolis, we have another spectacular show for you guys this week. This week, we'll be interviewing none other than Danielle Mickens, as she'll be launching a new broadcast show on Insight Sundays on January 20th titled Mommy and Me. Let's check it out. Hello. On this week's show on Insight Sundays, we'll be talking about the newest show that will be launching January 20th, titled Mommy and Me, airing at 5 o'clock p.m., right here on WHMB TV-40. Standing here to my left is the producer of this show, my lovely wife, Danielle Mickens. Hello, Danielle.
Hey, Adrian. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Let's just kind of get right into the interview. When did you know that you were gifted to be a hairstylist?
In all actuality, I didn't even know I had the gift. I watched my aunt do hair. She braided hair all the time in her living room. Her name is Audra, but we call her Binky. And it took a while before I realized I had the gift. I just started braiding, and I just thought that was just something fun to do. But it took me a while to realize I had the gift. My other aunts and family members all knew, and they all told me to go to hair school, but I was reluctant.
All right. So let me ask you this next question. I know that it takes a lot of preparation, especially to be a hairstylist. Can you explain to all the young ladies who's interested, or even people who might be in their late 20s who's interested in being in the cosmetology industry, what is it like going through the schooling process?
So the education process in cosmetology, it's 1,500 hours. For barbering, it's 1,500 hours as well. That's roughly about a year if you go full time. But that's not like, once I learned like the basics, it was more to it. I always think that you should get advanced training and advanced classes. So as soon as I graduated, I immediately started taking classes, and I've been up to date on classes. I take classes every year, go to hair shows and trade shows just to stay up on education. But it's an ongoing thing. It's only a year to actually get your license, 1,500 credit hours, but it's really more to it than just that, because trends change and we're in a trending industry. So it's more to it. It's constant education.
You know, speaking about, the schooling aspect, everybody's story is different. And, I know your story. But for the people who don't know your story, explain to them, and for the young mothers out there, about what it is to roll up their sleeve, bust their behinds to make sure that they can get to that next level, if it is their dream and their passion and their career and what they want to do within cosmetology. What would you say to the young mothers and young ladies or young women who's listening?
So if this is a dream, like I said before, I didn't know that this was a gift. I just basically could do something great and didn't know that that was considered a talent or a gift. And I had my son, actually, when I went to hair school. I had a son, and it was not easy. It was very, very, very hard. I lived on the south side of Indianapolis, and I traveled all the way to the north side. to Aveda, actually Aveda Frederick's Institute. And that first week, oh my God, was the worst week ever. I had to catch the bus because I had lost my keys, and I had to I knew then that, okay, if I'm doing this, if I'm making this sacrifice and waking up at 5 a.m. to get my son to the Flanner House, which is all the way on Dr. Martin Luther King, then go back downtown to catch another bus to get to Aveda on time, that was a lot. That was determination, and I was determined. I didn't care what anybody said. I didn't care what anybody thought. I just was determined because prior to that, God had spoke to another person for me and let me know to not bury my talent. And so I refuse to bury any talents that he gives me. I refuse to ignore what God is calling me to do.
All right. And just to piggyback right on that, when did you know specifically what it took to actually be a professional in the industry? When was that bridge point where you knew that I'm just not a general stylist at home anymore, that I've truly become that professional? When did you know that you had that bridge?
When I went to hair school. When I went to Aveda, it was different. It was very militant in a way, but still lax. But you definitely had to wear all black. You definitely had to be on time. It was definitely a punctual thing. Sometimes guests said things that were probably not in your best interest for them to say, very inappropriate, but you couldn't just, say, forget it, because you're in school. So you had to, bite some bullets and smile and move forward. But it was not at all the easiest things, but those were the things that made me see, okay, consultation is important. And anytime that we do any hair service, we have to do a consultation. Writing a beauty script is important. Anytime you want to give your clients home hair care, you have to, write a beauty script out. So, it was just things that I seen at school that weren't really, I didn't see in salons, just from a different perspective. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I can embody that.
A little bit about what you just said kind of rings another question to my ear, and that is the actual portion of making the income and the financial aspect of the cosmetology industry. What would you say to the young people, the young ladies, the young women who's watching right now about how to make the economics part of cosmetology?
I would definitely tell you ladies to don't think that when you get out of school that you're going to make six figures. You could, but be realistic. Also have a plan, like throughout the year. Make sure you know when your slow months are, when your busy months are, when your season picks up, when it's not so great. Make sure you know that, and that you're understanding of that, because then that will require you to save in your busier months so that it carries over to your slow months. And then also I would say that don't depend on people close to you to be your clients for forever. Branch out and make new clients. Meet new people. Reach out to people who you don't know. Go to the grocery store. I did that for like a week straight. I went to Kroger's and I just reached out to people. Hey, you looking for a hairstylist? That was just my personality. So I would definitely say just open up. Be an open person.
All right. And what imprint would you like to leave in this industry when it's all said and done years down the road? What imprint would you like to leave in the cosmetology industry? And even, not even years down the road, what imprint would you like to start making right now in the industry?
Ooh, you got some real good questions. I want to be a trailblazer. At the end of the day, I want to be a trailblazer. I look up to Madam C.J. Walker. She was a trailblazer. Sarah Breelove, look her up. She was first black millionaire, female and black millionaire, and everything that is encompassing her is right here in Indianapolis, Indiana. So I'm going to pay my respect in that way. I want to definitely be a trailblazer at the end of this.
All right. And, let's swing back over to the client side. What would you say, one reason why you really wanted to do this show, what was the biggest disappointment that you see month after month or week after week with some of the clients that you said, man, I wish that they just really took the time to do this and that would help them further along a little bit more with their healthy hair a little bit? What's the reason why you wanted to start the Mommy and Me?
Well, I wanted to start Mommy and Me based on a lot of reasons. I think that in our community particularly, that the mother and daughter relationship is just different. It's not respected as much as it should be, and it's taken for granted a lot of times. Even me being a daughter and a mother, I feel like I didn't value the relationship and the things that my mom instilled in me until I got older and had my own child. But that the hair part of it, my mom was the first to give me a relaxer, which I'm leaning more towards anti-relaxers here in 2019. But she definitely did everything we did. It was a relationship. Our hair became our personal relationship. I seen a lot of young girls who I think that relationship and that bonding aspect should come with their mom through beauty. But that's just my personal take on it, and everybody has a different view of it. But me personally, I think that mommies tell their daughters, you're beautiful, you're the bomb, you're gorgeous, and they do that in that relationship with beauty and hair care.
Hello, my name is Crystal Hines of the Inner Beauty Program, where I'm the founder and president. We have been enriching and inspiring and empowering youth ages 8 to 18 since 2002. Our original purpose of the program is to have girls focus on their inner attributes in a world where the outer appearance is the focal point. We have a dynamic staff of women who are here to provide all types of programming for your young ladies, including life coaching, mentoring, tutoring, boot camps, and special events. Please stay connected with us through our website, myinnerbeautyprogram.org, our Facebook page, Inner Beauty Program Inc., and our mobile app, Inner Beauty. Thank you.
The civil justice system in the United States was developed intentionally by our founding fathers. They knew and had the wisdom to foresee that individuals would need protection from each other and from their government. They also saw and foresaw a day when they would need protection from a corporate entity, the new corporate citizen. Here at Ramey and Haley, we bring passion and experience to every file we open, every client for whom we become their lawyer.
This is Pastor Derek Miller, and I'm so excited about introducing you to the fruitful ministry here at Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus. I'm here with my lovely wife, Sister Valerie Miller.
Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus is a community church with the community at heart.
In 2008, I began collaborating with my bishop, Roysteen Fields Sr., on some outreach initiatives on the southeast side of Indianapolis at Bethel Park Community Center. It was here where we established Teen Nights, and the Any Youth Achievers College Tour program was also birthed out of this initiative. God saw fit for next level growth, and in 2015, the Lord opened a major door for Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus.
The mission of Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus is to dedicate our lives to proclaim the gospel message of our Lord Savior Jesus Christ through our witness, loving God's people through our service, and strengthening communities through spiritually sound doctrine.
Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus offers an effective children's church ministry with curriculum-based instruction. We also offer men, women, and teens ministries. We can be reached at 317-941-6143. Or you can find us on the World Wide Web, www.btacsouth.org.
Or download our mobile app, Bethesda South, via Google Play or the App Store.
Bethesda Temple Southeast Campus, a place of compassion,
a place of love,
a place where God is.
Since 4th grade, Indianapolis Lighthouse College Prep has been my home.
Lighthouse gave me the opportunity to take college classes for dual credits.
Lighthouse allows me to do community service, mentoring younger students.
At Lighthouse, I take classes geared towards a career that I'm interested in.
I'm a Lighthouse Scholar from kindergarten to college.
I am a Lighthouse Scholar from kindergarten to college.
I'm a Lighthouse Scholar graduating this year and on my way to college. Apply at lighthouse-academies.org.
Buttons and Bows Nail and Hair Salon welcomes you to our new location at 6233 Allisonville Road, where we service all nationalities. We are a full nail and hair salon. Booth space available. Call 317-362-0323 for more info.
Welcome back, Indiana, to Insight Sundays, right here on WHMB TV-40. I'm your host, Adrian Mickens, and I hope so far that you've enjoyed part one of this interview with Danielle Mickens, who will be launching a new show January 20th titled Mommy and Me with Insight Sundays. Let's check out part two.
I know previously you mentioned of women who inspired you to be a part of the industry, like Madam C.J. Walker and such. But who are some of your mentors that you look up to today?
Oh, wow. First, Charmaine Mickens. Couldn't have a better mentor, mother-in-law, to be frank. I mean, it's amazing. Tierra Winters at Vibe Studio. She probably had treated me the best, like in life. The way she cared for me. She's tough love, but I mean, it's necessary, and I always need that sternness. So Tierra definitely did that. Valera Anderson, she's my best friend. She's been in this industry for 13 years now, and so she's been calling me Indy's best kept secret for the longest. She's been wanting me to get out for forever. Miss Gwendolyn Davis. I was at Aveda, and
much like where we are
today at Miss Gwen's shop at Alpha and Omega. Yes, Gwendolyn Davis. She was the only African American teacher there, and she took me under her wing like nobody's business. And I worked in her salon first, and then there's Miss Bridget. Miss Bridget has been guiding me since 2007. She told me to go to Aveda in 2007. I didn't listen to her. But I finally listened to her. She was happy.
Why would you say it's important for you to have mentors, not just in the industry, but in life? Because it sounds like some of them are life coaches too as well. What would you suggest to the young ladies or young women who wants to be a part of this industry about having a good, solid foundation with good mentors instead of just walking in with blinders on?
All of the women that I mentioned are all a part of the hair industry, and they all love me genuinely. And I love them back genuinely. And I say that it's so important because it's hard. It's hard. You need somebody that's going to be there when you fall, catch you when business isn't great, show you how to save, show you how to build. You need people around you who are doing 10 times better than you, just so they can show you how to do 10 times better than what they did. And that's what I respect about all of those ladies.
$1 million question. What is the secret sauce to winning and keeping clients?
I can't tell you. No, I'm just the million, being real, being transparent, being yourself unapologetically. Like, just be yourself unapologetically. Don't lie. Don't deceive. Don't charge them more than what they should be charged. Be loyal to those who are loyal to you. I grandfather in clients. When my prices go up, theirs don't, just because they have been with me since the beginning of time. So Yeah, it's just really being transparent, being you. Don't be greedy at all. Greed will destroy you in this industry.
Would you say, by saying that, would you say that it's a small knit community amongst the clients and that they will share information about a stylist if they're doing right or if they're doing wrong, or a salon for that matter?
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. Word travels fast. Word of mouth is like your biggest advertisement and your biggest demise, depending on how you use it. So, yeah, word travels fast. So it's best to keep your integrity throughout your whole career, in any career. I'm not just in the hair industry, but just in any career. Keep your integrity.
Now, you know my personal opinion about your creativity and your mastery of the industry. You are fantastically talented in a lot of different things within the industry. Can you explain why is it important to be multi-talented in what you are doing in this field? And what do you do in the field that is multi-talented that you can share with everybody?
Yes. Well, some people have niches in this industry and they master those niches. And when they master those niches, there's no competing. You can't compete where you don't compare. Mm-hmm. A lot of people have niches. I don't have a niche for hair per se. So I'm talented in braiding. I'm talented in short hair. I'm talented in makeup. I'm talented. I have like different things that I can do.
So for the new hairstylists coming into the industry, why would you say it's so important for them to go to the expos and the conferences that are held not only in the city, but to kind of spread their wings a little bit and go to the outskirts states?
I would say that's very important. I'm still technically new, so it's learning. It's learning. You're never done learning. This industry is always changing. Every 3 months it changes. So you have to be on your toes. So I would say go to a hair show each season or go to a hair class each season because the season changes. Like you go from ombres to balayages, now to baby lights. Like it's just different things. Even in color, even in extensions, we've come a long way from extensions. We come from bonding to sewing to now bonding again, but with wigs. Like it's on a whole nother level.
So if people want to come in, maybe get some services or maybe just some consultation or information about the industry, where do they find you at and how do they connect with you?
Well, you can always download the app on Google Play or App Store. It's Hair Artistry Indie. Mm-hmm. You can also find me on Instagram at _Hair Artistry Indie, or you can find me on Facebook at Hair Artistry Indie. The location that I'm at is Buttons and Bows Nail and Hair Salon. The address is 6233 North Allisonville Road, Indianapolis, Indiana 46220.
All right. Well, thank you so much for my lovely wife.
Thank you so much.
All right.
During the last 5 years, National Heritage Academies ranked in the top 25% of U.S. schools for academic growth.
I'm learning a lot.
We want you to have academic success, but we want you to have emotional success.
They teach me to be a good person.
My children feel very safe.
That's why 92% of our parents recommend us.
We are in the business of producing excellent human beings. That's our legacy to the world.
Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church. Beach Grove Bible Church.
I just got the best deal on my new guitar at Sam Ash.
I always get advice I can trust.
I got it in time for my gig.
The coolest selection of music and sound gear, always at the guaranteed lowest prices. Sam Ash, the real deal. Get 0 interest financing for 24 months with your Sam Ash credit card.
Hello everybody, my name is Pastor Aaron Boyd. I'm the pastor at New Vision Lighthouse, and we're located at the corner of 46th and Arlington and Devonton Plaza. We welcome you to come and worship with us every Sunday at 11 a.m. We have midweek Bible study on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Our mission is simply this, to let our light shine in our communities and in our families. You can like us on Facebook, visit us on the web at newvisionlighthouse.com. God bless you. Be careful and be prayerful.
Hi, I'm Dr. Holden Flynn, principal at George Buck Elementary School. I'd like to share with you why George Buck is a great school. First, we have an amazing staff. We are invested in children succeeding. We spend time getting to know and assessing all of our students so we can build an instructional program that meets their individual needs. Second, we use an incentive system to encourage and reward students. We introduce students to fine arts by offering music and art to all. And last, we offer a variety of extracurricular activities, which include basketball, cheerleading, soccer, volleyball, and after-school tutoring with the Boys and Girls Club. If you are interested in finding out more information about George Buck Elementary School, please call us at 317-226-4294 or email at holdenflynnt@myips.org.
Download New Boy mobile app. Check out our features. Comprehensive homepage. Scheduled events. Real-time notifications. Latest news. Download on App Store and Google Play.
Thank you, Indiana, for tuning in to Insight Sundays right here on WHMB TV-40. As always, make sure that you stay connected with us on all of our social media platforms, which is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. Again, that is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all at the title name of @Insight Sundays. As well as you can download the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Again, you can download the Insight Sundays mobile app on the App Store and Google Play Store. Indiana, make sure that you stay tuned January 20th to check out the new show, Mommy and Me, produced by Danielle MICKENS, as well as make sure that you tune in next week for the Part 1 series of the Dr. Martin Luther King documentary. And as always, I want to leave you with a message and a word from God. Matthew 25:29. For whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not, even what they have will be taken from them. Tune in to Insight Sundays on WHMB 40 at 5 p.m.
Also, tune in every third Sunday where we'll be educating on health and beauty with Mommy and Me, also doing makeovers.
Check your local listing for your TV programming. And from Insight Sundays, God bless you and your family.